Get me on that boat! How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Dusty Mac, and thank you for joining me on this Lord of the Rings of Power reaction series. Today, we are continuing off with the Lord of the Rings of Power. This one is Season 1, Episode 4, The Great Wave. Last time on the Lord of the Rings, we had that elf guy, I don't know his name, he got captured by the orcs and he was like in this camp and they ended up like rebelling and his commander ended up dying. Yeah, because he got to the top and he was getting shot by arrows like oh god, Boromir? Is that who got shot in Lord of the Rings? Yeah, he died and I think he realized there was nothing around for miles. Galadriel was in this like human city, I guess, like a legendary city or something like that, and I think that's all that really happened. I don't know. It has been a week since I watched this, and you know, this show unfortunately isn't getting the traction I was hoping for, especially since it won the poll over Cobra Kai, which I just got done finishing, and oh my god, what a fucking season. But I guess we're about to watch some more Lord of the Rings and get another 8 views. So anyway, guys, if you like my reaction, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and hit that little bell in the corner because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I also do some bonus videos and don't stream. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And I guess without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into this episode of The Lord of the Rings of Power. This one is Season 1, Episode 4, The Great Wave. Let's do it.
What name have you chosen for? Arlinen. Arlinen.
Why is everybody in this world like named with an A? Aragorn, Arlendel, Frodo, you know, all the ones that starts with an A. That island doesn't happen to be a volcano, does it? She's like, could you give me my baby back? Oh, there's the Great Wave. Oh shit. But it was all just a dream. I don't know if anybody watches Decker Shadow. He's a good reviewer. He does like mostly horror movies and stuff. Super jelly of that hair.
You've learned that by now.
And beard.
Are we trying to be clever?
Workers, taking your trades.
Why does he look like Russell Crowe?
Queen's either blind or an elf lover.
Elf lover! Elf lover! Elf lover!
We're here now.
He's just butt hurt and face hurt.
A heritage of mighty hands, of men who laid the sea wall. But now one elf could threaten us.
My friends,
trust in me. Elven hands will never take Numenor's hell.
Till a big wave crashes down and kills everybody.
Drinks all round!
That'll quiet the rabble. Get everybody drunk.
His people are dying.
His people.
I believe the man you hold in your dungeons is the lost heir in exile to the throne of the Southlands. His people are scattered, but with your backing they might unite behind his banner. Sauron was once your people's enemy, as much as mine. I call on you to finish the task left undone.
Like, you're the only one that thinks that Sauron's still alive. Excuse me. Sauron. I can't roll my R's like that.
This audience has ended.
Then I have little choice but to ask for another. With Numenor's true ruler will not be quelled by you, Regent.
Damn. I was gonna say she put that queen in her place, but in the end, she got put in her place. Oh, this is that one dude that was like going through training or something, right? Is he gonna purposely fail, maybe? Why would you grab a rope like that? I can see it. It's burning all the way down.
it was my fault.
I've seen you ease that Helliot proper 100 times. That was deliberate. You're off the Sea Guard! All 3 of you!
Why them?
I thought the sailmaster would only dismiss me. I'm sorry. You just set our whole lives on fire.
Why does that guy look like Scott Stapp from Creed?
I did everything I was supposed to do to earn it. What have you ever done?
Stop it! Stop it! Same old as seal walking away.
A seal? Another A name? It's an elf. Badly burnt elf. Whoever he is, he definitely cares for these orcs. Do the orcs have death rights? I thought they were mostly barbaric animals that just ate their dead. That's kind of how they seemed in The Lord of the Rings. Subtitles, maybe? Why aren't there subtitles? This is on Amazon, yeah.
Why do the orcs call you father?
You have been told many lies. To untangle it all would all but require the creation of a new world.
What are you?
Go to the men who've taken refuge in the old watchtower. Deliver to them a message.
What message?
Cut away, of course, obviously.
We'll have to cut rations again.
You're not cutting my rations.
We send a small party into town, grab what we can, quick and quiet. I'll do it.
You're not going down there. Theo!
He's gonna go and get himself caught or something. Then the elf is gonna find him on the way, save him, and bring him back. Oh, look, he went on his own with his dumbass friend.
I'm heading back.
And I wonder if the orcs are gonna bow to that or something, you know? No, because the other orc didn't, so they don't really sense its power. Or maybe he doesn't have enough blood in it yet or something, I don't know. Yo, he just took off. Like, again, why is he hanging out with that kid?
Young blood.
Sometimes they can speak English and sometimes they can't.
Where'd you get that? Give it here.
Oh, he didn't like bow to it though, so he just wants it back. Is that Sauron's sword then?
He has the hilt.
Go underwater, go underwater. Some dumbass orcs.
Elves and dwarves working together.
They're already starting on the tower then, huh? How much time has passed? I wish they had like a time frame for this, like 10 years later or something, I don't know. We gotta figure out what's in that chest or something yet.
He was off to mine Quartz Chasm today.
Why would he leave without taking his chiseling axe?
Are the dwarves? I don't know.
Because the quartz he's mining isn't chiseled. It is pride. Was there anything else he wanted to ask about, dearie?
No.
She's definitely hiding something. But are the dwarves planning on like attacking the elves or something? Is that like a weapon against the elves? Are they some rings? I don't know.
I just hope he believed me.
We're making good progress in the old mine.
What do you hear with your elf ears?
The old mine below the Mirror.
I knew it! Came to spy on me, elf.
Hardly.
You want it for yourself.
Durin, want what? I care nothing for whatever is in that chamber. I do care for you, for this friendship.
I need your oath. Hand to mountain, never breathe so much as a whisper of what I'm about to tell you to another living soul. Dwarven anger outlives even elven memory.
Dwarven anger outlives elven memory.
I swear on the memory of my father, anything you tell me here will end in my ears alone.
When you or
Is it a kyber crystal?
lighter than silk, harder than iron, this could be the beginning of a new era for our people.
May I?
See ya! Runs out of the mountain.
What do you call this?
In our tongue, grey glitter. In yours, something like me throud.
No, it would be Mithril.
So she wasn't wearing mithril, but that's what that Frodo's thing was made out of? Is that material?
Keep it. Token of our friendship.
Sound like you said a token of our friendship, which would be kind of clever. Your dad's not gonna like that though. The king, you know?
Got it now! There's 4 dwarves down there!
Always cutting away when something good's gonna happen, and then it's like boring, set up and cut away. It's like, come on, just do something.
Are you really about to advise me in the art of war?
The Queen's Court isn't exactly your usual battlefield.
Diplomacy is not Galadriel's strong suit.
You do well to identify what it is that your opponent most fears. Give them a means of mastering it so that you can master them.
Step forward.
She straight up locked him in a cage. None of them have the key? Oh, she's like straight
Apologies, Your Majesty, for the intrusion.
going up to the king's
But I
loft.
no longer answers to that. How did you know I would come here?
Man, imagine watching your father die in front of an immortal. You'd have to be pretty just angry at that species, you know?
If you know the full extent of his decline, I should like to keep it that way.
Your father was loyal to the elvish ways. Why are you not? The people rebelled.
Much was lost.
Palantir.
Wasn't that in Lord of the Rings?
And with it, a secret.
Oh, she's seen the wave. Get me on that boat! It's time to evacuate then. There's nobody needs to be there.
They show many visions, some that will never come to pass.
It has already come to pass. Vision begins with your arrival.
Avoiding this war may be the very thing that brings about your downfall. Let Numenor fight alongside the elves once more.
Faith may bind one heart, but it is too fine a thread from which to hang a kingdom.
That was a good line. He's a hero! Yeah!
You said they'd be right behind me.
What a little bitch.
Get us alive! Come on!
God, orcs are stupid. Not even leaving empty-handed. All right. Oh, shit. This seems like a video game, like one of those forced stealth segments. Assassin's Creed or some shit. Crouch in the bushes and you're magically invisible. It's like you're wearing the One Ring or some shit. Yeah, predictable. Alright, yep, here to save the day. Obviously he has a message to deliver, but I don't understand why he let him go. And obviously he was going to be there to save the day. And where did that sword go? Did he drop it in the well, or?
Keep going!
That's a lot of orcs, holy shit. Saved by the sun. Maybe, yeah. Buffy rules apply to the Rings of Power. But I guess that's why in Lord of the Rings they were like making a lot of smoke and stuff to choke the sky, right? So they can move, if I remember right. It's been so long since I saw those trilogies.
Ranger! I will see you through to your end.
Is this how they mine? It was resonating the mountain, that's for damn sure.
What's that?
The plea to the rocks to release the bodies of the miners with breath still inside them. If you'd not gone down there, Durin might have been in that shaft. I'm sorry I lied to you.
You were faithful to my friend.
I just pulled out the last one. Alive.
You might want to lead with that first.
He shut it down.
Even the hottest coals eventually cool.
Sometimes I wish I could tell him exactly what I think of him. I'll never trade words with the old goat again!
My father convinced the Valar to join the war and vanquish Morgoth. So great were his deeds, the Valar lifted him beyond the bounds of this world, to carry the evening star across the sky.
What does that mean? Does that just mean he died?
Would he be proud of what I'd accomplished with his legacy?
Like a very poetic way of saying that he crossed the threshold, I guess?
One night it struck me. I would be only too happy to hear any judgment. The opportunity to have but one more conversation with my father. Do not waste what time you have left with yours.
Settle something. How is it that you and my husband met?
I saved him from a hill troll. Two of them.
Devon, I was asking Elrond.
I fear I have no choice to amend your husband's account. There were 3 trolls, and it was I who saved him. Wailing, screaming, and something.
It was a battle cry.
Honestly, these two are my favorite parts of this show so far.
Forgive me, Father. Can you not even look at me?
Oh, shit. Oh, I thought he was dead.
When a new dwarf king is crowned, the voices of all his forebearers flow into him. Their counsel, their wisdom. You need not wait for that day to hear my voice. Forever am I with you.
Thought I was gonna lay into him.
There is nothing to forgive.
Alright. Crisis averted, I guess?
Elrond has invited me to go with him to Lindon tomorrow.
Intuition's a powerful tonic. What is yours, tell you?
There is something more at work.
Go to Lindon, find out what.
They're friends, but at least he doesn't fully trust him.
Thank you.
Is that her son or her brother? I didn't really get that all the way.
I have a message.
It feels like there's like a weird warble effect at the edge of the screen sometimes. I don't know if you guys focused on that. It looks like it's like almost like folding in like that. I don't know. Where'd the blade go? I thought it was repaired.
Take it, just like you took that hilt. You know of what I speak. It is no sword. It is a power for our ancestors.
Morgoth's sword.
If you heard of Sauron.
Oh, so that is Sauron's sword.
Well, you must have seen it in the skies. Starfall.
No, the Gandalf guy's not going to be Sauron. Not Gandalf. I don't know if he's Gandalf or not, but I want him to be Gandalf, not Sauron.
We found it. It's in the tower.
I just said they could live. Damn it. Everyone's there to make sure she leaves. Is this fulfilling the prophecy? She's leaving, now the wave's coming?
Your people will be relieved. They'll be gathering soon in the court.
Gather them all in one place so they die quicker. Damn. That looks beautiful, but That's a beautiful death omen right there, basically.
Faithful believes that when the petals of the white tree fall, 'tis no idle thing. The very tears of the Valar themselves.
There is a fateful hour in the destinies of men. Are our hearts become as the statues that surround our isle? Is our valor confined to the graves of our slumbering fathers? Or is it here?
See right there, it's doing that at the edge again. It's like, it can't keep up. I don't know if it's my screen or my stream, but yeah, it's like...
So, I've decided to personally escort the elf back to Middle-earth.
Oh.
To aid our mortal brethren who are now besieged in the Southlands.
Your queen has laid bare her intent.
Who is willing to commit themselves to our Queen Regent's protection?
You guys have to go. I mean, you have no other options.
I will serve.
I will serve. I will serve.
That's his son, right? They stand behind their queen. I just don't... I thought she left already. Alright. Maybe I'm just too high to watch this show or something. That was confusing. Alright, everybody. That was The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, Season 1, Episode 4, The Great Wave. This one was basically Galadriel trying to talk the queen into helping her fight in the Southlands up north. And it looked like the queen was very unmoving throughout. And then for some reason at the end, when it looked like Galadriel was already gone and on the ship, did she call them back or something? Because she saw the I think that's the word, portents, but she saw like the foreshadowing of the great wave that were to come if she didn't help, maybe, with the falling of the petals. And then maybe she did say, hey, hold on, bring her back. And then she decided to help her. I think that's what happened there. It was a little confusing. But then that kid, the guard's son, obviously got thrown off that Royal Navy, but he did volunteer to help her go to the Southlands or wherever city they're going to. I don't know any names in this show. And then that one kid with the sword of Sauron, we do know that now. It absorbs the blood and then it grows and then it just shrinks down, I guess. I'm not sure how that works. But I am going to say the sword hilt is what is made into the One Ring, because that's like the power of Sauron in that ring, right? That's kind of all that happened. This is a really long episode and a lot of it was confusing, but it's a good enough episode. Kind of boring in most of it, but some decent action, a little dumb parts here and there, but that's what you get when you get like some crazy elf slow-mo's action or whatever. But anyway, guys, what did you think of this episode? You got to let me know in the comment box down below, and if you like my reaction, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe and hit that little bell in the corner because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I also do some bonus videos and barely stream. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length and a week or weeks before the YouTube audience. So if that interests you, go check that out. If not, they'll be up here on the YouTubes eventually. And I guess it's going to be about it for The Lord of the Rings this time. So thank you very much for joining me. You know I love and appreciate all 9 of you. And remember, if you're going to go outside, please wear a mask, don't be an ass, and I will see you next week for some more The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Take it easy, guys.
Dwarven anger outlives even elven memory.